Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Fishroom. This isn't the sort of video I want to be putting out, but this will kind of highlight the pros and cons of having a fish room and what can go wrong. Last night I was working on the grow out tank and the back panel decided to explode, and within about 3 minutes there was 120 odd litres of water all over the floor. I was scrambling about getting buckets to try and put fish in buckets and clean up the water and get all the electricals off the floor, and it's just a real mess. It's when something like this happens, it kind of makes you question if you actually want to do it or not. And running a fish room, it's not easy. You have to take these things as they come, and things like this are going to happen. But it's just how you bounce back from that and see where you can go from there. But I'll show you a bit more. I'll do a quick update on the fish room as well, because I've got some more new fish and I've got fish in different tanks and stuff here, so I'll do a bit of an update and I'll show you the damage. I didn't record anything last night or take any photographs, just as there was water everywhere, and my priority was get the fish out of the tank, get them into buckets, because that's what matters most, is just saving the fish, and then obviously cleaning up. You're trying to clean it up as fast as possible so that no electricals get damaged or the water doesn't soak as much into the wood. And yeah, but well, I'll do a bit of an update here and show you what's going on. Well guys, here's how it. This is the scene of the crime. Don't know if you can see it. Well, you can, yeah. If you can see down there in the bottom left corner, right up until the back, that decided to blow out and drain 120 litres in about 3 minutes. Just take a step back here, so you just see the water was all over here, all under here. It was everywhere, all down the wall, all over the rack, everywhere. I was running about here, filling buckets, getting fish out. It was just crazy. Don't want that to happen again. So all the fish that were in there, I've had to move into here. It is very, very, very crammed in there. Must be the guts of, I don't know, 200-300 fish in there. Got their big bristlenose in there as well. I don't know if you can see him or not. There's a wee small one up in here there. Yeah, he is there. They're all doing okay. Now this is only temporary until I set other tanks up, and then I'll start to split them off, and they can all go into different tanks then to kind of lighten the load on the tanks. Guppy tank. I've took the big rock out and I tried to clear out as many snails as I could, but there's a lot, so over time I'm trying to clear them out. I think it's looking much better now. It's looking a lot clearer, a lot cleaner. Yeah, that's that one. Still plenty of fry in there. I've actually took a handful of fry out just as a wee bit of a project myself, to see if I can grow fry quicker on their own or if they grow quicker in here. So I took a few out and I've put them up here. There's only a handful, there's a few at the back there, just to see. But what I plan to do is to split them fish in there off and put them up in there. So I'll probably take these ones back out and put them in here. If you watched my stripping video on how to strip an African cyclic female, this is an update on the eggs. As you can see, here they are. They're all doing really well. They're feeding and all free swimming. They're all doing really well. Really pleased with how they've turned out. Actually, come down the back here, you can see how many there is in total. There's quite a lot. Yeah. So yeah, there's the, that needs to come out, and I'm thinking about, instead of having that 4-foot tank, I'm thinking about getting another 4 of these and putting them 1, 2, 3, 4, doing it that way. I think it's just, it lightens the load and I can breed more fish, and I could split a lot of the fish so I could be breeding certain strains and I know exactly where they are then, instead of having them all mixed. The big tank is a mess. I was working on it yesterday. Fish are just digging and breeding and have rocks moved about and needs a good clean. I was working on that yesterday, but then another tank decided to explode. So that is being worked on at the minute. Yeah, but the new fish, if you remember my last video where I got to finish this, he or she, well, actually, let's talk on that. The more and more I look into it, I think that this might be a female, because I've been doing a lot of research on them and they seem to get this blue tinge and blue face and stuff to them, and this one just doesn't have it at all. So I'm starting to think that maybe that's a female, because if you come down here, this little guy, it's maybe hard to pick up on the video, on the camera, but his face is starting to go a bit blue and he's got like a blue tinge to him. So I think maybe he is a male and that's a female in the big tank. I think, I'm not sure, only time will tell. This is a bunch of mixed hybrid peacocks that were kindly donated to me. I plan to grow them out a bit and hopefully get some peacocks breeding. A couple of real nice stutters in there, so there's a couple of ones you can definitely tell are male just where the colours are showing. And there's a handful of yellow labs and ice blue zebras and stuff in there. Yeah. I also have a fresh batch of babies tumbling away. It's hard to see them really. All doing really well in there. That batch is from my OB hybrid, which is, that's her there, that'll be orange one. Yeah. So that's just a quick update on the fish room, and yeah, it's not the sort of video I wanted to put out, but these things happen, and it's good to let people know that these things can happen and to have a plan as to what to do if this happens. Obviously, I don't plan on tanks exploding or anything like that, but you just kind of have to take it as it comes and go with it. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, if you hit that subscribe button, keep up to date with any videos I put up. This is a work in progress now. I don't know, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet with these bottom 4 spots. But yeah, if you stick around and keep an eye out for my next video, we'll hopefully have an update coming up soon. Thanks.